This is Beach Talk Radio.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all ships at sea. This is your captain speaking, Mean Gene. Mean Gene. The following will be a test of the ship's whistle, the sonar alarm, the cable alarm, and the atomic attack alarm.
Live from Peach Time Out in the heart of Times Square. You're listening to Beach Talk Radio with Kim and Ed Ryan.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome to Beach Talk Radio, episode number 208, coming to you live from Peach Time Out in Times Square, only a stone's throw away from the Margaritaville district here on the beach. And we have another busy show lined up for you today on a busy day here on the beach. We'll be broadcasting live from Shuckers at 11 o'clock for the PTO Cornhole fundraiser.
Hey, did they get the dunk tank for you?
I don't think so. That's from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. There's also a memorial for the late mayor, former mayor of Fort Myers Beach, Dan Hughes, at 12:30. And that's going to take place at the Mound House. Obviously, we're not broadcasting live for that, but just to let folks know, that is at 12:30 at the Mound House today. So if you plan on heading down there, we'll see you there. And also, before we introduce our first guest with a funny orange hat on his head, a big thank you to all of our local business sponsors that make this show, our website, the biweekly newsletter, and our 24-hour, 7-day-a-week radio station possible. Starting with your best friends, the Fort Myers Tiki Tours, Nervous Nellies, Mangaritas, State Insurance USA, Sun Palace Vacations, La Ola Restaurant, the Tuckaway Cafe, Danielle from Blue Ribbon Events, who, if you didn't see the pre-show, we had her on to talk about the Lovers Key Arts and Crafts Festival taking place today and tomorrow across from Lovers Key. The Farmers Market at the Beach Baptist, Shuckers, Beach Pottery, Island Carts, Snug Harbor, JPS Vacation Rentals, and, of course, Peach Time Out. It's a busy day on the beach there. It's so nice to be back in sunny Florida.
And I forgot to, I got to make my reservation because I want to try and do a tiki tour when my mom's down here, but it's right at the height of season. So, folks, if you're interested, give them a call and get your reservation. And maybe you can invite me and my mom.
Oh, stop. You have connections. You know they'll set it up. Did you ask him while you spoke to him the other day?
You know what? I did speak to him, and it went right out of my head. I completely forgot about it. They're going to be down here, I believe, March, April-ish. So we're going to try and get them on because it has been a long time. Can I also make one announcement?
Yes, of course. You may have the floor, madam.
Thank you. So I want to mention that Monica, the fairy pod mother, who's been on the show, but it's been a long time. We need to get her back on. She is doing a presentation, The Dolphins of Fort Myers Beach, this Monday, February 28th at 10:30 a.m. It's going to be at the Fort Myers Beach Library, but the presentation will be via Zoom. We'll put up the information for you later. You need to have the Zoom app installed, folks, if you're going to do Zoom. Monica will be sharing tips on how to safely view the dolphins, because that is a problem sometimes, without interfering with their natural behavior, as well as interesting facts about them illustrated by her original videos and photography. And I can tell you, she's got some amazing videos and photography. I don't know how she catches them mid-jump.
She's a dolphin magnet. She's out there, and they just come to her.
She is, and she's a strong advocate for, seeing them, but doing it safely and so that it doesn't impact them negatively.
And just so I let all of our affiliates know, we are going to end at 10 o'clock today. So unfortunately, I know you like to listen.
No witty commentary from
90
you at the
minutes,
end.
But we're going to have to wrap it up at 10 and get down to Shuckers. We've got it all planned out. I got a little wheelie cart to bring our equipment down there so that we can.
You might have to end at like 9:58 or something.
No, we're going right to 10 o'clock. We're pushing the limits. And there's also a library book sale that's going on this weekend. So don't forget about that. You can do some cornhole. You can go to the library book sale. You can stop by the memorial. You can go to Lover's Key. And you can probably do it by walking faster than by car, because Fort Myers Beach is a popular place these days.
Oh, from now until after Easter it's going to be hopping.
At 9:30, we're going to talk to the new owners from the Rude Shrimp Company. They bought the business that was located behind Yo Taco at the Edelweiss.
I think it's Edelweiss.
Edelweiss. What did they sell there? I never went in that
Burgers.
place. Burgers. Why did they call it Edelweiss? Were they Swedish burgers?
German
burgers?
Huh?
Or was it German? They
Austria.
were from. Okay, so
Well, that makes sense.
do you think they went out of business?
Did you the sound of music? Hello. I should have known that one.
Do you think that they went out of business or sold because of the name? Like, who knows that it was a burger place? Did you know it was a burger place?
I think it was in their name.
I thought it was a Russian beer place. Edelweiss. All right, everybody. Our first guest this morning comes to us fresh from the Lions Club for our final interview about the Shrimp Festival. It's just the hugest event on the beach. It's the 64th annual Shrimp Festival. And what would life be like without Bernard and a shrimp hat?
So I just have to say that Bernard and I were talking before the show for a few minutes. And then I turned around to eat this amazing sandwich that I had them create today. And then I turned back around and you had the hat on. And I asked you, I said, please tell me you haven't had that on the whole time. So where did you get that?
Okay, so one of the things we're doing a little bit differently this year, just a little extra, is I've been talking with Alex King and Current Coastal Realty, and you know, one of the things about having the expo and everything in Lynn Hall Park is you can't.
Oh, he's clapping for you.
Oh,
Let
thank
him
you.
finish. Let him clap at the end.
You know, you can't have an entry fee, and we wouldn't want to have one anyway because it is truly a community event.
Right.
So what we're trying this year is some of Alex's people that work for him now in his new company, they're going to be at the main entrances and kind of function as greeters.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll have hats on.
Nice.
And it's just to kind of say, welcome to the Shrimp Festival. We're back. Hope you have a good time. You know, that kind of stuff. Just a little extra. And then they'll also have buckets so that if you have a spare buck or two, and you can just throw it in, it'll help offset the cost of putting on the
Would you
event.
mind? Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Would you mind if I tried your hat on?
No.
Can I have it?
Try, yeah, sure. Sure, take it there.
I like the. Can you say bucket again?
Bucket?
Bucket.
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 Don't ask me to say lorry.
Oh,
Lorry. I said lorry.
Lurie.
It's like a U. Lorry.
I love the
Or
accent.
turkey. Turkey.
Oh, turkey.
Turkey tree.
Turkey tree.
My wife is always getting on to me about my turkey tree.
And getting onto you.
About my turkey tree.
It looks way better
Oh.
on Bernard, I have to say.
I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing.
I'm saying no, thank you.
So
Okay.
No, thank
people
you to
that come to the Shrimp Festival will see these orange
Right.
hats
Right.
at the entrance.
At the entrance. Yeah. So Alex has financed these hats for some of us.
You needed financing for these hats. They're so cool.
Well, they're
absolutely. Well, somebody has to
expensive.
buy them.
How many hats do you think
Are
we'll
they going to
see?
be for sale?
No, the hat's not for sale. No, we're just
Oh.
going to have a few just more for identification purposes.
Who's in
So-
charge of your marketing, Bernard? Do you know how much
Those
money you can
things
make
would
selling
be
these
sold
hats?
like
I
hotcakes.
mean, come on. Who
Well,
would
actually,
want
the
a hat
problem
like
is
this?
Shrimp cakes.
The
Who would want
problem,
a hat
the
like
problem
this?
is I was talking to Alex the other night
Oh,
and,
kids are going to be
and-
devastated.
and he'd ordered some more for us and they're stuck somewhere in transit. He can't figure it out yet.
Oh.
So anyway, that's what's the significance of the hat. So I'll certainly have my hat there, and it'll be easy to pick me out from the crowd, hopefully.
That's for sure.
So yeah,
Will you have your little dog with you?
no,
Oh, okay.
No,
What's your
my wife
dog's
may-
name?
Bailey.
Bailey.
He's named after Bailey's Irish Cream.
Well, he looks like it. He is adorable. And you have him in that great little stroller, pet stroller.
Yeah,
I love that.
I was explaining he has severe separation anxiety.
Yeah.
So he can't cope with being away
Alone.
from people.
That's like Ed,
Particularly us.
too. It's such a problem for him.
Yeah,
He like
but he
loses
feels
it. He
like
feels
there,
safe
he
in there.
feels safe. He
Yeah,
feels
it's like a
safe.
tent.
Yeah, he
I'll
feels
have to
safe.
get you that. I'll get you a tent.
Yeah.
So you don't have separation anxiety.
So
So Bernard, how many vendors are we up to?
we're essentially full on. We're full on vendors. So about whatever it is, the normal 90 to 100 vendors. We're full. So anybody that applies now, and I've still had people calling me saying, about a space. So they're all going into my database on the
Like a waiting list.
On the waiting list.
Mhm.
But the nice thing is, once they get into my database, then they'll get the email next year, well, in August, for the next year's event.
Right.
So they won't, they'll know.
They can jump on it.
Yeah, because it's at this stage we would hope not to have,
And not wait till
open spaces.
33 days before the event.
Wait
Even
a second.
Even 2 weeks.
Wait a second. Did
Even
you just
2
make
weeks.
fun of him?
No.
You just
I
made
love
fun
it.
of how he says
I
that.
don't.
And notice
It's
how
not-
I subtly ignored it.
I know. You see, you hurt his
sorry.
feelings, dear.
I did not.
That's two.
No.
That's two out of the
it's-
last 3 weeks you did that to our guests. How dare you? I'm trying to veer away from insulting our guests, and you're picking right up on
No,
that.
I think
if
it's
that's
an
the worst
endearing.
insult I ever get in my life, I'm
There
pretty
you
good.
go.
I'm
Now,
in pretty good shape.
Bernard, for the audience's purposes, you're naming this one the 64th annual,
Yes.
but it's really you skipped 2 years,
Right.
but you kept adding into those years. Now,
Yes.
mathematically and technically, that wouldn't be reality, though.
No,
it's
no, no,
really
no,
the
No.
60.
No.
There's a definite logic to the whole thing, because if you
Did
remember,
you say thing or ting?
Oh,
I said
see?
thing.
I see.
I said thing.
I see.
Anyway, there is a logic to
Copycat.
the whole thing.
All right.
Thing
Stop trying to say it like an American. It
that-
doesn't sound right.
that when we canceled the 62nd one, we already had the T-shirts and everything printed
Yeah.
because it was so late cancellation. So we couldn't call it the 62nd,
Okay.
and then we decided, well, there's no point in even calling it the 63rd. Let's just keep the time continuity going and call it the 64th.
I agree. I mean, you didn't have one for 62 and you didn't have one for 63. So this
the
was
six-
64.
And it just means that then it's
Yeah.
if you take 64 from the current date, you get right back to the year of the first one. There's
I
no
agree.
There's no
There's
confusion.
no confusion.
Did
Stop
you-
making it confusing.
Did you print 63rd shirts and say
No.
the
No,
show
we never got
festival
to
that
that
never
point.
happened?
No, we never got to that point.
You should
No.
have those
But-
printed for this year, and
but-
people would still buy them.
We have tried in the past to sell the 62nd ones as kind of collector's items.
Yeah.
I just
know?
wore mine the other
And
day.
we've sold quite a few. So
Bernard,
Yeah.
just one piece of advice, and I never give anybody advice because
Oh boy.
I'm down here and most people are up here.
Mhm.
But people on the beach have stupid money. Like there's all kinds of stupid money. You could just put Shrimp Festival on a fart machine and people would buy it. I'm just saying that people are buying houses for $9 million. That's a one-room shack, and they're renting, one-room apartments for $10,000 a night. And people down here have stupid money. Just put Shrimp Festival on it. Put a stamp. Just buy a 30-second stamp from
30
Office
seconds?
Depot. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And just stamp Shrimp Festival on
I
like
have
hats
no
like that.
idea what
Well-
he's talking about.
Those hats are like you could sell them for $50 to people down on this beach.
If
Don't
we
you
had-
think?
well, if we had them to sell.
How many total hats did Alex King?
Well, at the moment I think we have about a dozen.
Come on, Alex, man.
But like I said, there's more in the works, but they're stuck somewhere
In China or Russia.
Who knows?
Or
With all the supply chain issues, who knows? But anyway,
do you think the supply
him
chain
finish.
story is real?
Yes.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of people, if you don't mind.
Certainly. Have at it.
So I did want to, first of all, give a shout out to the King Family Foundation and Cindy and Tim Hill from the Poker Run event, that gave us big donations throughout the year. And that's really, helped our finances to be ready for this event. Bill Sammer, of course, who does our electrical connections in Lynn Hall Park before the event to get us so that the vendors can have electrical connections if
You
they
need
it.
electricity.
And also this year, what was interesting was, I said one of our vendors who brings a cart isn't coming. So Tim Ryan and Dan Allers with their Island Carts business, they've stepped up and are actually giving us a little cart for the weekend. So we can
Nice.
just jaunt around.
They're one of our sponsors. We love
Yes.
those carts.
Yeah.
Do you
And
know
then-
that they just improved the carts? They upgraded them to all lithium batteries.
Okay, because I
You know-
saw one of them is beautiful.
Yeah, and
Beautiful.
that means that they will never run out of power, like from now until the end of time. One charge. Maybe two.
Maybe two, or a few more. So, and just to let you know too, we actually have already had our first event of the Shrimp Festival. That is on Thursday night. We had our sponsorship dinner, where we just get the sponsors together just to say thank you for all the sponsorship that you've done. And it's also one of the judging events for the Shrimp Princesses.
Oh.
So the
Right.
Queen's Pageant, we have 11 princesses in this year's pageant. So Thursday night was their formal wear.
That's
And
So it's not just on the day. Of
no,
the,
no, no,
yeah.
no, no. There's
wow.
there's several events that they do, and then the day itself is the final. So what happens is the there's, as I say, several events, and then one of the judges of the judging panel will be at each of those events.
Got it.
And then at the final day on the Saturday at 1 p.m., that's when they'll have the finale, if you like, and then all three judges will do more judging.
Shelby's
Wow.
watching. Shelby's watching. She said, "Step up your game, Bernard."
Oh
No,
geez.
she didn't. She
I'm
said,
shivering.
"Way to go."
I'm shivering all of a sudden here.
She said, "Way to
The
go."
pressure's on.
Pressure is on. So, so like I said, we've already started with that, and then of course next Saturday we have the shrimp kids run on the
Right.
beach,
Right.
and all the princesses will be there at that because that's another event for the princesses that'll be judged.
We might
What?
have to pull your puppy over here because I think someone's going to sit at that table.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steve will
okay.
do it for us. Steve's our wingman.
Okay.
Can you
Can you
just
grab
pull
the puppy? Grab the puppy.
not the puppy, but
Grab
can
the
you grab
puppy.
the cart?
So
they-
you
there you go.
do you wheel your puppy around in a baby cart like that a
Sure.
lot?
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't that
Well,
like
you see,
spoil the
part
the
of the
dog?
problem is myself and Ursula like to walk,
Mhm.
and he doesn't like walking, and he's small, so he can't walk really fast anyway.
You have a dog that doesn't like walking?
No, he's not big into walking. Not big-
Really?
No, he's not that big into walking.
Is that because you babied him too much when he was first born?
Possible.
You carried him around, you let him sleep on the bed.
It's possible. But the thing is, we like to walk, and we like to walk at a decent pace. And he can't
Right.
keep up. So we'll walk him till he gets tired, and then we put him into something like
How
that. So we
fast can you run a mile?
Me?
Yeah.
No idea.
Well, what's
I'm
your
not a
fast
runner.
pace
I'm
then?
not a
Like,
runner. I'm not a runner.
oh, I see.
Now, if Ursula was here, she's a runner. She could tell you what her
Who?
Her paces.
her
Your
pace
wife?
is. Yeah, she's a runner.
How fast do you think her mile is?
I don't know if I say the wrong number now, she'd kill me.
You're just
Say
guessing, is what you're
anything
saying.
under 10 and you'll be
I say
golden.
10. I say 10.
Yeah.
Sell
I'd say
10?
10.
Okay.
I'd say 10.
10 is a great pace.
You know,
For
she can do that.
Girls, yeah.
She can do
Oh,
that.
please. What is your pace these days?
We're going to talk about my pace.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you
Slow.
know? Go ahead,
But
Bernard. You gotta,
she's a recreational runner, so you know,
what does that mean?
means that she uses it for exercise
Yeah,
and
it's-
fun.
She
She's
doesn't
not
run
competitive.
races, and
Right.
She does. She not really competitive races. But
if she ran a race, would it be with that hat on?
no,
You know what? You
My
see,
hat.
the other
Yeah.
thing would be if you were selling them before the 5K, you'd
People could
you'd
wear 'em.
sell them like, you know how many people want to run a race with a hat like that on?
Yeah.
Bernard,
I don't know.
You need a
I'm not
marketing guy.
Obviously, I'm not a business person. I'm
They
just-
can't get them. Let it go. You're not getting
yeah,
one.
Yeah, you're not getting one. That's true. That's true. That's true. Unless you pay us $100, we'll get you one.
Oh, no, of course, I got to pay $100.
Well, you
What
started.
else?
You
got,
started
you
it.
got big paperwork there. Let's go. Come on, man.
Okay, so anyway, I said we had the sponsorship dinner, so I wanted to shout out to the Stam family who got it all organized, and of course to all our sponsors. And then Francesco's restaurant up there in Santini,
Mm-hmm.
they
Yeah.
catered it for us,
Nice.
so they did a great job. So I want to
always,
shout out
always.
to them as well. So you know, we got our 11 princesses ready to go. We've got our 9 shrimp eaters for the contest. We got a good lineup of vendors for the expo. I actually keep a little histogram of all the different types
Wow.
of vendors, so I can kind of see. So
Histogram.
it's kind of like yes, these are.
You're going to have to get it closer
No,
to a
I just
TV
wanted
screen.
to give them an idea.
It's
I don't
just-
want to
it's
give
just-
away all his data. I don't know if
No,
that's
it's-
protected information.
No, it's not protected. But the reason I do that is because I like to see a variety of different vendors. I don't want 100 jewelers or 100
Right.
art people or 100 clothing people, because you know you want variety. So we've got a lot of jewelers, we got a lot of art, we got a lot of clothing.
Yeah, I
Health
noticed the
products,
health
apparel.
products is low. Come on, health product people. Is it not
Well-
a health product special? I mean, they
you
should
just-
be there.
Well, I mean, we've got three,
We've got 3.
right? And of course,
You
it all
need
depends on
33.
when people.
I'm sorry.
3 or tree? You couldn't let it go, right?
You know.
You let the first 4 through. So you let the last 4 through.
Anyways, so just again to emphasize the point that we have a wide variety of different vendors at the event.
Yes.
Okay, not just one type of vendor. So there's plenty
Right.
to see.
Something for
there.
everyone.
Something for everybody there.
Bernard, you're going at rapid speed here. And now, where are you from again? Where's your accent from again? UK? Is it from the Ireland? Okay, Ireland. So,
Ireland.
Wow.
does this whole thing in Russia bother you at all, or your friends back in Ireland worried about it that they might?
Well, anytime I suppose there's a loss of life,
Yeah.
people should be bothered.
Do you think Putin is going to be like a Hitler kind of thing?
Well,
Or?
I need to be careful here because I'm here representing the Lions, and I don't
Yeah.
want to get into something political.
Yeah.
When I'm here
Let it
representing
go.
the Lions.
Okay.
But I will just say that we should all feel bad for potential loss, or not potential, but actual
loss.
loss of life.
You know what would be cool if those hats had some kind of stick attached to it where you could pull the stick down or the string and
hands
they
would
would clap.
Not
And
the
they would
hands,
clap.
the
You could
claws.
charge double for that kind of a hat.
Oh,
So-
if
He's
only I
just
had
not
your,
letting it go.
if only I had his ingenuity.
Who
I'd be-
came up
I'd
with?
I'd be fine.
Wait a second. What are these things here? Like you can untwist these
No,
things,
no,
right?
those
No.
are no.
Oh.
You
those
can
are
actually,
supposed
you
to
can
be-
actually, there's actually metal in these. You can actually twist them up a bit.
Oh, the
No.
little-
A bit.
They're not
Oh,
staying
yeah.
up so well though.
Yeah, no, these ones have.
So where did you come up with the design for this?
Oh, they just got them off. Where else but Amazon?
Amazon.
Or
I
equivalent-
see. So
or
we're gonna.
equivalent.
So I see
Okay.
if we ordered them, dear, we could
Let's
charge
see.
and then give half to the
We'd still
Lions
be,
Club.
we'd be
Now-
in the
He doesn't lose his track at all, no matter what we say.
Because
He,
one big thing I do need to talk about
Ting.
is volunteers. We do still need volunteers.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
at the moment, you know, I created that sign up for the volunteering. So we have 59 spots, and at the moment we have 33 filled. That's my fault. I said it here. That is
do
the
you
actual
type
number.
it like that, or is there an H in what you type? Where is the 33?
No, the
No.
number's just
No.
there.
The number.
No.
It's
So the
just
number
part of
makes
the
it more
Irish thing.
confusing. I see.
Yeah.
No, we love it. Now
It's such an endearing accent.
I
I
know.
love it.
he doesn't get
But I-
offended by what you say, dear.
No,
So
I'm
Chris,
not making fun of him. I'm
so everybody's
highlighting it.
saying that you're a class act, Bernard, and I think that's probably a shot at her for picking on you. And Shelby says,
is
I don't
not.
know what Shelby's
At
saying.
you.
She says, girls rule, boys drool. Is
That's
she
right.
taking a shot? Do you drool, Bernard? Are you a drooler?
Not that I remember, but
I
who
see.
knows?
Why would she say that about you, that you drool? Like if
You.
you're having a Lions
You.
Club meeting, is there a
But anyway,
drooling problem?
let him.
we do
finish.
need to fill those volunteer space, especially at the end. We do a cleanup of Hall Park when the vendors
Nice.
clear out on Sunday evening, and as many people as we can get there. If we can fill those spots, that would be great, because we want to give Hall Park back in the same pristine state that they give it to us.
Right.
Of course.
You know.
Now, do the volunteers, if the volunteers got one of those hats, that would be,
Let it
Awesome.
go.
if you had them in bright
you know,
green.
but,
and
but again, you have to remember that every penny we make from this event goes back to the community. So
right.
you know, there is a pressure on us to
Save
manage
money.
the finances.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know, so and you know, like I said, the event gets more expensive to put on every year, so we tend to watch the dollars more closely.
Is that
Mhm.
because products are more expensive or
But it's just, you know,
Everything.
Yeah.
everything goes up.
So
right?
of course the big attraction, in addition to all the many booths, is the shrimp.
right?
You've got giant shrimp and you've got a shrimp eating contest,
Oh.
and it's all about the shrimp. And people go to the far end of Hall Park, and that's where you have like the food
The hot
fest.
food vendors
Yeah.
is all down the far end, and that's where we'll have the shrimp dinners, the shrimp dinners.
Yeah.
So
Now-
they'll actually Darby brought a few of the shrimp on Thursday night just for us to sample them, and they are good.
Mm.
They are really they're the best of shrimp. You won't get better.
Who gets to sample the shrimp?
Huh?
Who gets to sample? Just Darby or you?
No.
or-
On Thursday night we had them as a Darby brought some just as an appetizer for the
teaser.
event
Yeah.
and it's just, you know, they're gorgeous. I mean, they really are beautiful. Those shrimp, well worth the trouble to come down and have a shrimp dinner.
Pink gold.
Walk around, pink gold, exactly.
Thank
Exactly.
you.
And how many? You might have already answered this, but how many different food vendors are in that food row there? Because
There's about there's probably about 6 or 7 different vendors.
it's not
in
just
there.
shrimp, though. You
So
can get other food, right?
Oh yeah, you can get Greek, you can get things might be some Chinese. You know, there's different types of food. So you
Right.
know, you know, you can come down, have shrimp one day and have Greek food the next day, or whatever you're into.
Right.
And we want to thank you too, because we're going to have a booth there. Beach Talk
Right.
Radio will have a booth, and
Yes.
we're going to try and interview as many of the vendors. If
Yes,
you're a
that-
vendor,
And also the just the people that are there.
yeah.
Just, you know, just
Walkers
just
by.
Walkers by, just say hello. Where are you from?
So that's
You know?
we're going to warn our affiliates right now that that's going to be a long ass show, and we're also going to be broadcasting the parade live from
Sea Gypsy. isn't it?
Sea Gypsy,
Yeah.
which we're going to
Jackie's.
have. The first time we did it, it was cool. The mayor came over. I don't even know if he was the mayor at the time. Ray Murphy came over. It might have been before that. But he sat in, and we had chairs right almost on the road, which is probably a code violation. And you can see the runners. First, the runners came by in the 5K, and there was a fire engine there was a fire call or something. So the 5K had to scatter, and the fire engine came down, and then the parade. We're going to have the listing of all the floats that are coming by, so that we'll be able to, the difference in this one compared to the boat parade is it'll be in the light, so you can actually see a little bit better, because it's always difficult at night.
And of course, all the shrimp beaters and all the princesses will be part of the parade.
Yes, of course. Who's the grand poobah of the parade? Well, last time you didn't know.
Our Grand Marshal is Alex King.
Of course,
Nice.
Alex King.
Perfect.
Yes, so well deserved. That's a great choice there.
Yeah. So yeah, he's excited. We're excited. So.
Yeah. So he's going to get up, and he's going to be the one in the back waving, and he's
one
going
of
to
the
be
fancy cars.
I don't know what he's going to be doing, but
he's not going to wave to the people.
He'll
I'm sure
probably
he
be in
is.
the-
I'm sure
yeah,
He's going to
sitting
be
in the fancy
throwing
car.
envelopes of money out at them or something like that. He's
maybe
just
candy.
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 We don't need the kids to have candy
Oh,
anymore. That's
here
a
we
whole
go.
different show.
Well, kids
So
do.
Bernard, what time is the parade?
So the parade. So again, just to recap the weekend. So we set up Lynn Hall Park on Friday. I get here about 5 a.m. on Friday morning, the 11th. I get here about 5 a.m. And then we spend the whole day working towards getting Lynn Hall Park set up. Lynn Hall Park closes at 2 p.m. So if you come and park at Lynn Hall Park on Friday, know that you should be out by 2 p.m. so we can get the place ready for the vendors that come after 4.
Wow,
We
that's
get
going to
them-
be interesting,
Well, it's
especially
the
this
same
time of year.
It's the same as every year.
Yeah.
And so one thing we're doing this year is we're going to have people at the front entrance just to remind people coming in
They
that
got to
we
leave
really
it
do
too.
need you out at 2 p.m. so that because
It'll be-
I think people forget, and if you just giving them a good reminder that
Right.
this is a community event. We're doing this for the community. We're not doing it to annoy them or mess up their day. So Friday everything gets set up. We have security Friday and Saturday night. A professional security company will have 2 people here all around Lynn Hall Park during the Friday and Saturday night. Then on Saturday, the 5K race, starting at Dock Forwards from 9 to 10. And from 10 to 12 is the parade. And then at 1 p.m., we have the finale of the Queen's Pageant over at Lynn Hall Park. And then on Sunday, we start back up in the morning then. Official hours are 10 to 6 on Friday or Saturday and 10 to 5 on Sunday. And then at 1 p.m., we have the shrimp eating contest.
Woo.
So
if you do that 5K, you have to do
I'm
it
not
under
doing,
an hour.
I'm not doing the 5K under an hour. No,
I think my wife's actually going to run the 5K. She's looking to run the 5K.
excellent. Yeah, I ran the 5K. The biggest challenge of the 5K is the
had a
bridge.
trouble.
No, I wouldn't finish in my age this year. I
There
can tell
was
you.
someone with a stroller, didn't have a dog in it, had a baby in it that passed him during
Not
that.
true. Not true.
It's true.
I had to stop and sign autographs 4
he's our
times along
hairy
the
baby.
way.
He's our hairy baby.
Bernard,
He can beat it.
you are one of our favorite guests, and the hat thing. We need to market that hat because we want to be doing the parade with one of those hats
Well,
on.
every event, everything I've been going to where I want to, talk up the Shrimp Fest, I've been wearing my hat.
Yeah.
Since I got it.
no.
And it's just a great attraction. I mean, and I would love to have one. Just
And
to,
I didn't. I said, it was Alex found it, not me.
I'm going to call Alex after the show and talk
You
to him
are
about it.
relentless.
Well, I
beggar.
mean, this is great marketing right here. Great marketing. So,
Good Lord.
all right, everybody.
So I say, so my final thing is, for people to come out, support the events, come out, have fun. We're back. We've been out for 2 years, but we're back. We want to see you all down there. Come down, be happy, smile a lot.
Don't worry. Be happy.
You don't worry, be happy, smile a lot. Spend
And
some
eat
money.
shrimp.
Eat shrimp, spend
And
some money.
all the money is going
Support
to the local organizations. So come down
every
with
penny
buckets.
we make goes back to the community in one form or another.
And they have 2 years to make up, folks. So whatever you bring, pad it with double of what you would normally bring down
Right.
to the beach, because we want this to be the biggest year
$1
ever
million year.
for the Shrimp Festival. Bernard McGarvey, everybody, one
Thank
of our
you.
favorite guests. A big hand from the audience. And you'll see him wearing an orange hat to a restaurant or a shrimp festival near you.
I mean, I don't
So
even think you should describe it as orange. It's a shrimp hat.
It's
I
a
mean,
shrimp hat.
that is more
That-
descriptive.
Whoever
than
came up with that
orange.
idea, dear, came up with a great idea.
yeah.
It's fabulous.
But I think it's for every.
We'll see you in 2 weeks, Bernard.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. And I need to tell everybody, I like when you touch my leg like that,
Ew.
dear. It was so exciting.
Yuck.
Are you tired of wasting money on gas sitting in traffic on Fort Myers Beach? I mean, Obviously, that's a rhetorical question because you are. Everybody
Good
is.
use. Good word.
Do you need to make a quick run to Publix maybe for some bread or some beer? Leave the car parked wherever you have it and get into a cool new golf cart from Island Carts FMB. Island Carts FMB is a golf cart company right here on Fort Myers Beach that is run by local residents. You know what that means? They care about you. Customer service is the most important to them.
You're reading that, not like you usually
Oh,
do.
how dare you say that to me.
I know, but it's not good.
All new 2022 carts. Island Carts FMB just announced all their carts have been upgraded to include lithium batteries, like I said earlier, and that means faster charging times, greater distances, and no degradation, dear. I said that. I practiced that word last night because I didn't want to flub it.
So you cannot take them on a plane with that lithium battery.
No, most golf cart companies don't care about making sure that your power lasts forever, but these guys do. Island Carts FMB now has 4 carts that seat 4 and 4 carts that seat 6. And they will deliver the carts right to your door. So you don't even have to worry about going to pick it up. You can go get it right from your front door. So
Just
you
lift your face around.
Oh my
There
God. You roll out of your drunkenness or your hangover from the previous night. Well, you shouldn't be drunk. Nobody should be drunk. And you just get in the cart and you go to your Publix or you hang out with your Bluetooth device and you listen to our 24/7 music station, which, by the way, coincidentally, happens to be sponsored by Island Carts FMB. You can give them a call at 844-FMB-CART. That's 844-362-2278. And reserve your cart today because they are filling up. The carts are filling up with people. Yes, they are.
You are in
Rock
my
and roll,
way.
dear. Now
All
I'm
right,
going to
well,
turn it
lift
over
up.
to my trusty sidekick,
Lift up your
and
foot.
she's going to tell you about one of our favorite sponsors.
That's right, Fort Myers Tiki Tours. Now, see, if you had a cart, you could take it right over and you're on your tiki tour, and then you could get on this boat. It's such a cute little tiki boat. It holds you and 5 of your friends. You can go out any time of day. You can go sightseeing. You can just bring your food and drink and hang out. It's a nice leisurely 90-minute tour down through the bay. It's very calm. It's very relaxing. No craziness unless you want to get crazy. They supply the captain and the ice and the cooler, and you just bring yourselves your food and your fun and your music if you would like music. So give them a call at 239-887-0042. They're over at Salty Sam's Marina. Get over there right away and get on your cruise.
Before we get to our next guest, who doesn't seem to realize it's 9:30, he's sitting outside eating, dear, so you're going to have to go get him.
Okay.
You remember the guy I did a fist bump with? Yeah. TJ and Lisa are here from the Root Trim Company. We're going to talk to them next, right after we tell you about our final sponsor of this segment, the Beach Pottery, folks. And you know what that means. Pots, pots, and more pots. Vietnam pots, Mexico pots. And you can put whatever you want in those pots. You can put pot in the pots. You can put plants in the pots. You can put trees in the pots. You can put your mother-in-law in the pot and put a lid over it. Whatever kind of pot you want to have. I would like to put my mother-in-law in a pot from Vietnam, water her a little bit, or give her a little wine when she's standing in the pot. Because they have pots big enough for people, for trees, for plants. And, you know, they're really cool. You don't really want to stuff your mother-in-law in a pot if you don't have to. You can just have her walk into the back door when she comes over to visit you.
I leave for a couple of minutes, and this is talk about degradation of the show.
That's true. The minute that you walk away, the show goes right into the crapper.
Ugh.
If you need a pot, don't go to Walmart or don't go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get one of those shitty pots that are going to break after 30 days and you have to bring it back and you have to wait in line with all those people who have COVID. You want to go to Beach Pottery, located on San Carlos Boulevard. See Alana and her friendly staff at 437-4211. It's the place where most drunk drivers go off the ledge on the right-hand side when they're trying to make that turn. That's where Beach Pottery is located.
I don't think that's like now a landmark.
It is a landmark, dear. They have to replace those banners and barriers Quite
With a
regularly,
sign?
right, Steve? Right? Steve, the farting machine, right over here. All right, TJ, I don't know if you were up for all that, but we apologize for my wife's behavior before you joined the show, and welcome to the program.
No, I love it. Thanks for having me. Very, very entertaining.
Thank you. That's what our goal is.
That's what we're here for.
Entertainment, yes. She doesn't like to be
Stop
entertaining. Like, she did a show last night with a guy, Doug Chadwick is his name, and he hangs out with gorillas, and he writes books about gorillas.
No, grizzlies.
Grizzlies,
you doofus.
gorillas. He thinks he's a grizzly bear, and she did a 30-minute interview with the grizzly bear whisperer. And so
But
it's
it's
a
not
little
just grizzly bears. It's grizzly bears, snow leopards, harlequin ducks.
What's the difference? It's
Wolverine.
silverbacks or Winnie the Pooh. It really
Oh.
doesn't
right,
matter.
exactly.
I'm
right.
telling you,
He's got
have
a
you-
radio voice, by the way. Did you hear that?
I
He's
did.
Mr. Radio
Have
Voice.
you ever-
Broadcast production major. Yes, I
Stop it.
did this. Yes, I did this.
Where?
In my Omaha, Nebraska. I did this in my previous life.
And you
So
work for
been
who?
there, done that.
And your own company?
At the time, no. I was did my internship and was going to be on the news. They said you're going to have to go be in the field and be a reporter, and I said no. I'll be Ted Koppel immediately. I'm 24, and they said no. And I said, well, I'm out. And that's,
That's it. I'm out.
Because
If
you
I
thought
can't
you could
start
go
at
to
the
restaurant.
top-
Yes. So TJ is here, and he owns the Rude Shrimp Company.
How did you come up with that name?
I don't like people.
Okay, perfect.
We are going to
Is
get
it kinda
along.
like-
I'm kidding. Everybody, I'm kidding. Rude actually stands for spicy. The Spicy Shrimp Company sounds stupid, so I wanted a little bit more edgy to go with our tagline of "Eat Me," and that's actually the shrimp saying that. So the Rude stands for spicy. So whenever you see something on our menu that has a rude by it, it's got a little bit of kick,
Nice.
a little bit of unique flavor. And that's where my wife and I, Lisa, came up with that the name for the company.
So it's not like some of those restaurants. I won't even name the name, but we've been to one where
Dick's.
they're
Dick's
called
in
Dick's.
Chicago.
yes. Well,
Boston.
we went to one in
I
Boston.
don't make you wear a sperm hat or anything like that.
Yeah.
No,
Dude,
we don't do that.
when customers walk in, you're not going to say, "Hey, Johnny Asshole is here," or anything. Then you're
Nothing. Well, I'm back of the house. She's front of the house. So there's a reason for
I
that.
see.
okay.
I see. Good call. So you guys are painting up the place and fixing it up, cleaning
well, I
it
don't
up.
even think you said. Where is it located? What did
I did. It's behind Yo Taco.
Behind Yo Taco, the old Edelweiss burger, they retired, and we
See,
took.
I do need to apologize to the owners. I didn't know why they closed. I just figured.
They quite honestly, they said we're tired.
Yeah.
Right.
Their bodies told them that they were tired, and we got the opportunity, which we wanted to come down here because I started as a food truck in 2018.
Wait, don't get it in your history yet.
Okay.
You're jumping ahead.
Whoa, my bad.
I will. Yeah, let me lead the
So now
interview here,
you're gonna
TJ.
be-
Let
Let's
me.
get back
Now
to the
you're
fact
gonna
that I'm
be
not
rude?
going to call anybody a butthole.
I said. So why were they tired? Like, at what age were they? Because that
Mid 60s, but I mean
Okay.
they were a two-man band with a waitress, and
So-
as I've told on my other podcast, it's hard.
Wait,
It's hard. All these people here, God bless them. Everybody here at Pete's,
wait,
and everybody here on the beach.
Wait,
It's
Oh, here we
hard.
go.
wait, back,
Restaurants are hard,
dude. You cannot go
and they
that.
got worn out.
You
And that's-
cannot go that fast. What other podcast were you on?
I've got a couple other podcasts from Omaha that we were on. The Root Shrimp was featured on.
Oh, I see.
Omaha Food Lovers, and with Dan Hoppin. So you can go out to YouTube and watch those. But and those are just from people that love restaurants and wanted to hear the background. So
Now, is the Rude Shrimp Company a chain?
no, but we are corporate, but we're starting to franchise. So
Nice.
we actually hired the ex-franchise director of Papa Murphy's Pizza, who is now helping us write our FDD, which is a franchise disclosure document. So this is our first one. The problem with the Rude Shrimp Company in Omaha is we're a shipping container company. So we're built out of shipping containers and hoping to move them down here. But we were seasonal. So we couldn't ask for anybody to give us franchise money without the financials. We had proof of concept. We were an hour and a half wait every night, but we didn't have proof of financials because we weren't open year round. So we'd open in April, close in October, and we couldn't ask you to look at those financials and say, trust me, that's what's going to be for the full year.
Right.
So we knew we needed to be someplace where we had 12 months out of the year, financials. So we have concept. Now we're here getting proof of financials so that we can start franchising it throughout Florida and the South.
It's a good thing that you picked right over Fort Myers Bridge on Estero Boulevard, because I'm sure that was cheap.
Well, actually, this is funny. Our rent here is cheaper than it was in Omaha.
Wow.
I don't believe that for a second.
That is true.
Wow.
My wife runs operations. You can ask her. That is absolutely true. Unbelievably so. When this came available in the week before Thanksgiving, it popped up on our phone. We were in my partner's office at 1:30, had the real estate agent on the phone at 2:30, and flights booked at 4.
And how much did it cost you?
What's that?
The business.
More than you want to spend, but less than it's worth.
So you don't want to share that with our 2 or 3. Is that not? Damn it. That's so interesting to me to know how much a spot right there would cost.
You started in a container?
Correct. Well, we started as a food truck in 2018, and we opened up at Big Head Todd the Monsters concert at a food truck park in Omaha. We were number 1 in sales of all 14 trucks. They came up and asked us, "Where are you guys from, and how long have you been doing this?" We said, "We're from right here and tonight."
Wow.
And I said, "So I want to go from food truck to a standalone and then to franchising." And food truck was 18. We opened the standalone in 19. Then the Rona hit in 20 and kind of tapped the brakes on everything.
Did you get Rona at all?
Yeah.
Did your wife get it too?
More than once, yes.
Yeah.
But luckily, no.
Did you get
we
bad
were,
or
no.
just like a
we
flu?
were she lost her taste and smell. My sides hurt and a little bit
It's
of a
different
cough,
for
but
everybody.
no, we were but we knew we did.
Yeah.
So we closed down
Gotcha.
twice in the summer of 2020 for our customers. Just say, hey, we know that a staff member has it, and so we did the right thing there.
So she so I got it pretty bad and lost my taste and smell and never got it back, which is good because she's not really a good cook.
Well, I don't cook for you. You cook for yourself. So
it
that
works
you're
out
on your
fine.
own.
I don't need a taste or smell. So
He doesn't have a, you know what, though, before that, he did not have a very distinctive palate. He could eat.
No.
Well, you're going to have one now, just block down the street.
Well,
what is the attraction?
Can I ask, do you still have the shipping container?
The shipping containers right now are still back in Omaha. Our goal is to attach them to the deck right there, raise them up and attach them to get the additional seating. So we actually went to the town and they literally said, "You want to do what?
Yeah.
With what?"
Yeah.
You wanted to bring a shipping container
We
down?
are our shipping containers. We're a shipping container concept.
Where would you put it on the beach without?
Behind
No, we're going to attach them to the deck
of the existing
to
place.
Handleweisburg.
You got a
Raise them
permit
up.
for that from Roger? No kidding. I mean, seriously.
Well, Roger told me to go talk to Jack.
Okay, I don't know who Jack is, but
Well, Jack and Rod, no, we have some work to do.
well, and the only reason I say that is because space is like at a premium down here.
But
It's like-
no, it fits on the property.
I see. I got you.
So, no, we have the plan. We have the civil engineers. We have everything that we want. It's just a matter of
Is it going to be seating inside then?
one of them is a bar and the other side is indoor seating. But the whole side of the container opens up.
I was just going to
To
say,
the
holy
tables that are
crow,
inside.
that's going to
So-
get hot in there.
No, it's
Okay.
full
Full conditioning?
Yep, not air conditioning. It's
But,
outdoors.
but open.
But it opens up. Fans are blowing.
So
TVs are
dumb
on.
question because I ask the dumb questions right there.
Correct.
Why does it need to be a shipping container? Because
That's
It's
what
part
they
of our
started.
concept.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes, it's hot right now. When I say hot, it's popular.
Mhm.
These shipping
Thank you
containers.
for
yes.
explaining that to him.
These shipping
Wow.
containers 5 years ago were $500.
I'm sorry. What?
Now
Why
they're
is
it costs $8,000.
why is a shipping container hot? I mean, I never said,
People
dear.
are
I never
redoing
said.
them to live in them.
Yeah, but
There's-
I've never
yeah.
said shit, dear. We need to go out and get a shipping
Well,
container.
I was thinking about it instead of a tiny home. A lot of tiny
No,
homes
you were
are
not
made out of
thinking
that.
about it. You're lying through your
Nope.
teeth right
I
now.
want
No.
a tiny home. I
Never.
watched
It's
it again
never.
last night.
It might have been with your boyfriend, but you never brought it up with me.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we need to sell the house and get a shipping container
Yes.
and put it
Yes.
where? I mean,
Put
unless
it
you have
on
a place
truck
like
and then
he
you
does.
can drive it around.
Okay, yeah.
No, you don't drive it around. It's a permanent
See?
fixture.
No, you can put it on a flatbed. We'll buy a big truck.
Okay, get
Yeah,
over
you
it.
can do that, but
Thank
that would
you.
be weird. Where are you going to park it?
Yeah, where are you going
At
to
the
park
Walmart.
At the Walmart.
Okay, that's one way you could go.
All right, so you're shipping in the shipping containers, and you're going to have 68 seats,
He doesn't
hopefully,
get it.
Currently,
if all approved with the
Yep.
permits, and you're hoping to open by Shrimp Festival weekend. I mean, how cool
Oof.
would that be?
that would be absolutely amazing.
What are the odds on that?
My wife, Lisa, is thinking no.
How come she's not here, by the way? I thought
She's
you were
right
both.
out there.
Well, why didn't she come with you? Why isn't she
she's
here?
right there with her
I mean, why
mom
isn't
and
she
her
on the show,
cousin.
though?
Why
She's
isn't she on the-
entertaining
She,
family.
it's
She
you know
can come
what?
on for 5 minutes.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life, but she just doesn't like to be on.
Wait.
This is not her gig. It's not her jam.
That's
She's
not
not
her
how she
thing.
rolls.
She said she's still working full time, too.
Yes, she does. She does have currently another job, corporate job that we're desperately trying to get her out of, so that she's so good at the front of the house and operations and getting set up and eventually running all the franchises. She's going to be my food's damn good, but she's going to be the reason why we're successful, because she's so buttoned up and polished about getting all the things done, and she's like, drink
You
the
do that.
screwdriver,
Right.
go get on the show, pump
And
us
then-
up, and I'll take it from there.
Yeah.
So can we talk about the food? Because I
Sure.
think that's what people are going to be
Yes,
interested in.
absolutely.
Well, let's
So
back
what
up to his childhood days when he first opened up a can of SpaghettiOs, which is how it all started.
Yeah, Mom, I don't know why Mom was meeting with the Avon lady. We didn't have any money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't
what
you
was
get
he-
burnt?
Is
Yeah,
the Avon
so-
lady still around?
I have no idea.
Is there
So
such a
what
thing?
What I did was I turned on. I had a general knowledge at the age of 4 of how things work. You put a pot on the stove, you put the stuff in it, and it gets hot. There's no
Yeah.
microwaves or anything like
Yeah.
that, right? So I turned on the stove, and I
Gas
felt
or electric?
electric.
Okay.
You know, the little spiral
Yep.
thing that
Yep.
turns
The
orange.
coil.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I
Put your-
one,
Why
two,
did you do that?
3,
To
and
see which
after
one was that.
3, I couldn't figure out that maybe it was the 4th one that was hot.
Oh.
So I laid the hand on it.
Did you have to go to the hospital?
No, not
You
that
sucked
bad.
it up?
No, she put 9 Band-Aids on my hand, and I went back.
That's
and
a
I
real
poured my-
mom right there.
Yeah, I put my SpaghettiOs in there. I warmed them up, and I had lunch.
Because you know, a mom these days, you know what they would do? They would sue the owner of the oven. That's what they would do.
No,
Ken,
they would-
Kenmore would have gotten sued.
That's right.
No,
well,
no.
or if you're not watching your, that's
Right,
back
that was
in the
child
day.
abuse.
Right. We were not. I love my mom. But we didn't have to
Aw.
be supervised like helicopters. We were allowed to go and
No, I'm
play
pretty.
and-
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she put 9 Band-Aids on and said, "Go outside and jump your big wheel off of dirt piles."
Right.
9 Band-Aids.
She probably
yeah, look,
said,
Not
there you go.
10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I
9.
see. Only one for the thumb. I got you.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Natural consequences, and I bet you never did it again. Learning occurred.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
well.
He's got burns elsewhere.
Yeah, but that was probably on accident.
That was
not
from
on
the war,
purpose.
though. You got shot there, right?
Nah, that was. I for some reason after so long, I just don't like. I don't like hot pads, so I'm in a hurry. I
Grab
just
stuff.
grab shit, you know.
So you.
Are we going to talk about the food?
Well, he needs to explain how he got through the SpaghettiOs thing and became a cook.
That happened at 4, and you're how old now? Approximately?
52.
Okay.
How dare you ask somebody their age, dear?
So
Why
we're
don't you
gonna
ask him how much
cover
money
from
he
4
makes
to
now?
52?
No, he's going to
Okay.
say how he became a chef.
How much
Holy
time
Christ.
do you have?
Why do you
much
have
do
to
you
be
want?
so mean to me? We got 11 minutes.
People want to hear about food.
We usually run our show till 10:30, but we're going to Shuckers today because there is a fundraiser for the PTO
Nice.
at 11 o'clock.
That's
Have
a
you
great
joined?
place.
Have you joined the chamber yet? By the
We
way,
joined the chamber the first week.
very
That is
nice.
that is how Jackie told me you need to go meet Roger, and where Roger said you need to go meet Jack.
Nobody said come meet me.
No. Oh yes, Pirate Mike.
Pirate Mike. Oh, okay, Mike Yost.
No, Mike.
Mike Yost,
no,
right?
Mike Collins.
Collins.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I thought you meant Mike Yost, but okay. Thank you,
No.
Mike, Pirate Mike, for
Pirate
that. We
Mike.
appreciate-
No, he said
So Jackie didn't tell you to come meet me.
no.
Oh,
Pirate
wait
Mike
a-
did. He's-
wait till I
he's the
see
one
her
that's,
next time.
Our contractor. So
Okay.
he's doing all our
Gotcha.
renovations at the restaurant,
Gotcha.
and he said you need to go talk to Ed
Very nice.
for Beach Talk
See?
Radio.
Very
And
nice.
He's usually out here. at
When you
8:30.
do the grand opening, whenever it is, we would love to come down and do a show there. When you do the grand opening,
We would be honored if you did that.
Of course
and I will
you would.
tell you, it will be a it'll be a soft opening, invite only. So we might even allow you to, invite some friends.
When you do the grand open, well, if it's on Shrimp Festival weekend,
I want
that's
the
crazy.
pineapple thing.
That'd be crazy.
You want the chicken? That's sashimi chicken.
Can you do it with tofu or anything? Can you do it veggie?
I don't do tofu.
Can I bring
You
some
see that,
tofu?
dear?
Yeah, of
Please.
course.
She's going to go to a restaurant and bring her own
sashimi
food now.
chicken. That's a very popular item.
It's adorable in the pineapple bowl.
That was actually during the Rona. That was in March of 2020 at our house in Omaha.
Such a cute idea.
I needed.
Yeah.
I was having
Going
a
crazy.
day. I needed to cook. We're closed, right? We're seasonal, and so I said I'm coming up with a new item, and I try everything out on Lisa. I would say she's probably had anywhere from 24 to 30 items that haven't made the menu. I mean, she's like, no, don't throw that away. I'm eating it. It's delicious, but it's not rude shrimp good. And this one was one of them. So
that's chicken.
That's chicken. That is diced chicken thigh, red bell pepper, pineapple, scallions.
Thank you, Andy.
A nice heavy garlic togarashi sauce.
You did. If you
Togarashi.
I apologize for not knowing who you were talking about.
Yes.
We know exactly who you're talking about now because his wife is watching and she mentioned that it's Mike Clemens. So it wasn't. I thought Pirate Mike because every time I see Mike, he's doing some kind of pirate thing, right?
No, that's a ghost thing.
What?
Oh,
Mike does. Oh, Mike does the magic thing, right? I get them all confused. There's so much. I mean, I'm sorry.
I'm not even taking that one.
Check it in.
No, his wife is watching.
His wife is?
Yeah.
We had breakfast with them last Saturday out here.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
I
super
remember
nice
seeing
people.
them.
We
Yes.
love them. Yeah. Did you buy any of her jewelry yet?
I didn't know she did jewelry, but Lisa surely will.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Uh,
Are you into the
It's a
pirate thing too?
no, I'm not a pirate.
Do you work out?
What's that?
Do you work out?
You mean work out?
Like exercise?
I cook.
Okay. I was just going to ask you how fast was your mile or how many push-ups?
Oh, no. My wife works out.
She does.
She's very good at that. She did that fitness model thing for one.
Is that really working out?
No, it was just one time. It was
That's when you do your hair and your makeup and your eyelashes.
They spray you with some brown shit.
Make it look tan.
Then you go stand
By the
on
way,
stage.
from Omaha, you got a pretty good tan already for Omaha.
Her and I are kind of, we're Austrian, German, and we're kind of just always been.
But you have
tan.
And you have a tanning
we went
booth
on
at the
a boat
house
yesterday. And
you did?
Yeah.
With
There
who?
you go.
Real
Tales.
Real Tales.
Yeah.
So he
we've
took
had them
us
on the
out.
show. Yeah. Did he tell you to come on our show, by the way? No, of course not.
No,
See?
because I told him I was coming on
I
your
see.
show.
There's
and
no
he
don't
said,
shut up.
There's
so
got to
we
be
can
some
talk about the
reciprocation with
food.
some of these people.
Well, there does, which is why we're going to have you at our opening. And
while you might eat, what's this?
Oh, those are blistered tomatoes. So those are Maverick
I love
heirloom
blistered
tomatoes with
tomatoes.
shishito peppers in with some garlic and some balsamic reduction
Yes.
sauce.
Last time I had blistered tomatoes, I had a fabulous red wine, and we had the time
I'm
of
gonna
our lives
blister your lip in a
when
minute.
we were in. I think we were in Paris. Were we in Paris when we had
Are
those?
those spicy?
No,
No. Okay.
which is why they're not rude blistered
Here,
tomatoes.
if it doesn't
that's
say
my stuffed
rude.
shrimp. That is a.
I don't have my glasses
Those
on, so
are
I can't really see.
my signature crab stuffing and stuffed shrimp with a bechamel sauce on top.
What's that?
It's a creamy scallop and shrimp
Sauce.
brown sauce.
Okay.
Okay.
And what is it over?
Oh, it's over rice pilaf. Back in Omaha at the restaurant, we had people call in to reserve the stuffed shrimp. So we would actually open the restaurant for dinner, and there'd be like 2 orders left because the other 22 were already reserved for tables of regulars.
Wow.
That's probably, excuse me, I'm sorry.
No,
that's probably
fine. He kicks me all the time.
That's probably our
Favorite, like
yeah,
most popular.
The blister, you're picking them all out.
Hey.
You're nailing them all.
Well, that's why
Ding,
she's
ding,
the
ding,
brains
ding.
of the operation here.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I got
There
the
you
I
same
hear ya.
thing.
There you go.
See, we're just the pretty faces. Then we get the brains.
I'm not even that. So, what was I gonna?
I'm holding
of
it
course,
in.
everybody thinks
I'm
that's
holding
funny.
it
Everybody here thinks that's funny when I say that. So, the question I have for you is: people say the restaurant business is so low margin. Why get into the restaurant business? I mean, is it or is that a lie?
Oh, it's all I've ever loved. I mean,
It's a passion.
it is such a passion for me. I was born with the ability to actually eat something at a restaurant and go
Mhm.
home and make it.
Good
Just
thing you
off of
didn't
taste.
lose that with the COVID.
I didn't lose
Holy
my taste
crap.
and smell. That was her.
Yeah,
But
no, I know, but good thing you
I
didn't.
always had that ability to do that. I don't know why, but when I find something I really love, I can figure out how they did it and go home and make it.
Nice.
And
Now, did you get the vaccine?
yes.
You did?
Yeah. Well,
Why?
actually, why?
Yeah.
Well, my
because he
my
wanted to.
No. My brother-in-law, my wife's younger brother, son needed a kid. Her 2-year-old son needed a kidney transplant, and Dad was the donor. Lisa's brother was the donor.
So
of
he
him.
was totally
And they are farm
compromised.
people. So farm south, western Nebraska,
Mm-hmm.
and they needed some place to stay, which was our house in Omaha, so that they could give the transplant to his son. They could not live with us
Without
for
the
2
vaccine.
months unless
Right.
we were vaccinated.
Right.
So we got
Makes
the
total
vaccination,
sense.
and they lived downstairs. And Big E,
How's
Everybody's
it going?
good.
Yeah,
He's
good.
great.
Awesome.
he's great. So his
Great
brother's
story.
good, Everett's good. But yes, that was we're not much like we're not those people. But she said,
Yeah.
you know, it would have cost them thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to live at the apartment
No,
by the
that's
hospital. And we have a full kitchen in the basement as well as upstairs. So we said, you can quarantine downstairs, do the transplant, we'll get vaccinated, and everybody's great.
Cool.
And
Well, one thing you're going to find out about this community when you open is that it's a real community. I mean,
Mhm.
when people start to know you and people start to see you, if you're going to events and things like that, they're going to come to your place and they're going to spend money and they're going to hang out, and you'll find that out. If you haven't already, you'll find that out quickly that it's really
we've met so many amazing
I bet.
people.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
noon today, it will be 6 weeks since we moved here, and we have met so many amazing people in 6 weeks, yourselves included. We're
me, but you know.
well, that's
Mostly her.
where I was going. But
Yeah.
Thank you for
now that you
trying.
had me say it, but we've met so many amazing people, and we're so blessed that this.
Were you able to
adventure-
buy a house on the beach?
We're trying to sell that thing we
In
have at
Omaha.
home, so that can happen. But she's actively doing that. She's great at that. We thought we were going to live in Cape Coral. The bridge has changed our mind.
Yeah.
Gateway.
Well, unless you get a boat.
Gateway.
We're doing both.
Okay,
But
because you could jetty over here,
we
right?
want
Yeah.
to live on the island. I thought in 2019, actually, she took me on a tour of Florida. So we started in Tampa, went all the way down to Isla Mirada. And on the way, we came over the bridge
Mm-hmm.
and we drove down Estero.
Nice.
And I
That would have
said,
been the
this
time to
would be-
buy.
I said this would be an awesome place for a root shrimp, and she
Yeah.
said maybe someday.
Too
Wow.
funny. Wow.
Wow.
True story.
And you made it over the bridge. Now you can't make it over the bridge.
Correct.
After 9:00 in the morning, which is
Correct.
good for everybody on the beach. So
Well, you can make it. It's going to
You're gonna
take
have
you a
to-
little bit.
I
You
I don't
gotta
feel like a
put some
4-hour trip to
patience.
Walmart is really worth my time.
No.
So thank you for coming on, and let us know when you're opening so we can come down there. It'd be great to have your wife come on too. So is it going to be a bar, beer and wine?
Yeah, we
thing,
have
or a
2
full bar?
COPs. So we start with just beer and wine
Mhm.
and non-distilled liquors for some of our specialty drinks. But yes,
Cool.
we have all that stuff, and I promise you, it's all pink gold shrimp. We're really looking forward to it. We love it down here. We love the
Great.
people.
Well,
I
thanks for
couldn't be
coming
happier
on.
for being on. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck, and we hope to see
Now
you.
you're
in-
rushing him off.
well, we would stay
Uh-huh,
on longer, but we
uh-huh.
have to. We
I
have to
see.
keep to a time
You can-
today.
if it was up to me,
Yeah.
stay.
So thanks for coming on, and we'll see you down there whenever you invite us. We'll be there to do an hour
As soon
show.
as we figure it out and get
Yeah,
the permits,
yeah.
Ed, we're calling.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
30-minute
Thanks a
show.
lot.
All
Be
right,
well.
thank you.
All right, why don't you? I'm going to read one more ad, dear. Why don't you go say hello to his better half, folks? We're going to be live from Shuckers in 1 hour to talk to the cornhole players, because one of my goals in life has been to interview cornhole players, because what's the fascination with cornholes or cornhole, the game? But right now, I need to tell you about the farmers market at the Beach Baptist Church, because they're our good friends, and Linda's super awesome, and they're there every Wednesday and Friday. And if you've been there, that the minute that you walk in, on the left-hand side, you see the coffee, and then you see all those delicious-looking pastries, and you see those love muffins. I have to admit I had 2 love muffins left last time I was there. Those chocolate muffins, you got to make sure you run a few miles after that. And by the way, I know I was going to tell you, not that you care, I don't think anyone really cares, but I was going to tell you about how my embarrassing experience running this morning. But I'm going to save that for the next show at Shuckers. So you're going to have to, do some laundry or walk the dog or whatever you do, mow the lawn for an hour, and then watch our show at Shuckers at 11 o'clock so that you can hear this amazing story. I mean, it's so riveting that you're going to want to tune in for sure. Otherwise, you're just going to miss out, and then you're going to have to call your friend, phone a friend, and say, what was that story about? But let me get back to the farmer's market because, I didn't really lose my place. They have Cubana Cafe, daily delicacies, squeezers, love muffins, Suncoast coffee, Dudley's Beachside Barbecue, water gems. It goes on and on and on. They sell jewelry. They sell food. They sell all kinds of nicky-nackety things there. And it's the farmer's market. It's going on through May 27th. We're going to do a Friday show there before they expire in May. And it's located at the Beach Baptist, which is 130 Connecticut Street, right here in fantabulous Fort Myers Beach, where if you don't leave your house at 7 o'clock, you are waiting in line to get down here. The Friends of the Arts concert, the next one that is coming up is going to be, got to make sure I get this right, it's going to be the Billy Joel Experience, not Shania Twain, the Billy Joel Experience, and that's on March the 10th. It's the 2022 Rockin' the Bay Winter Concert Series. You see, they started last year, which would make it 2021. But now it's the 2022 Rockin' the Bay Concert Series, the Winter Concert Series, which right now feels like the Spring Concert Series because the weather is so nice out there. And you can get tickets by going to fmbarts.org/events. That's fmbarts.org/events. You can get a ticket for 1, you can get a ticket for 10, you can get a ticket for you and your loved one, or you and your mother-in-law, or you and your father-in-law, or anybody, your mistress, your boyfriend, your wife and your mistress, or anybody. You can just get as many tickets as you want, knowing that it's all going to go to a good cause. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to sit outside the fence without paying and steal the music because it's for a great cause. So the Friends of the Arts concert, the next one is going to be the Billy Joel Tribute Band on March the 10th. All right, folks, I hate to say goodbye so early, but we need to shuffle on down to the Shuckers so that we can hang out on the sand. The next time you see us pull up at 11 o'clock, it's going to be on the beach. You'll be able to see the water and the sand and the beautiful cornhole players. And we're going to talk to some cornhole players real shortly. So thank you all very much. We appreciate everything you all do, and we'll see you shortly. Bye-bye.